And don't look me in the eye. Hey, Suzy.
Suzy, there's Grandpa. Did you know Grandpa? Oh, yeah.
I know. Oh, he's going to get it later. I got a special thing. I can't even think about what it is. I haven't even made it up yet. It's going to be so bad. You haven't practiced enough. All right, so I know a couple artists you can take lessons. Me too. And I don't have their phone number. And don't want it. Do you know what you're doing? There she goes. Yeah, right. Sounds like it. And Phil's on the second verse for him on Aces.
Yeah.
And the outro.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all good.
Starting with Oakbone thing?
What's that?
We're starting with Oakbone?
Yes. I know you're seeing the flat side. Midwestern flat side wine. Saddle up. I love that. Had our saddle pals on. In my big mouth. Shh. Larry, I didn't get to say hi. How are you? I'm good. How are you? You're a rock star. You are, I swear. Yeah. He's a tough cookie, I'll tell you what. He is. That's right.
How goes it, guys?
Doing good.
How are you doing? Glad to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Good to be here. I really like this. I like your new digs.
I built it especially for you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really
Suzy
nice.
Bogguss written.
Yeah, it does. It does. Pretty much.
Hey, welcome everybody. It's Larry's Country Diner time. We're going to have a good time. Suzy Bogguss is here. Oh, we're going to have some fun today. Right now, I'd like to introduce you to a man who is to the diner what Coke is to soda pop. He's the real thing. It's Larry.
You know, since you've been hanging out with Governor Huckabee, you're just full of it.
Got friends in high places now.
That's right. How is Sarah?
Sarah's doing good. Yeah. Y'all like Sarah Huckabee? Yeah. Don't mess with that woman.
Got a tough job.
This is the crowd. James 1:5, our promise is, if any of you lack wisdom, listen up.
Okay. I lack wisdom. You got my category.
If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that giveth to all men liberally.
That's a good thing.
That's right. I need that.
I planted it.
What? What'd you say?
I planted it for you.
She pulled that one.
Well, it was a good plant, let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, there's the promise. Oops, the light's flashing.
Huh? We got a phone call?
Yep. Yes? All right. All right. Guys, I got to unplug. Ray wants me back in the kitchen.
Ray Stevens?
Ray Stevens wants me back in the kitchen. Is Dan Miller still here?
He is.
Get Dan out here.
Hey, Dan Miller!
This guy has been a friend since long time ago. You know what? You never used to kiss me on the forehead.
He kissed him on live television. I can't believe this.
Cameras are rolling, and I don't want to get too close.
Suzy, you know this guy, right?
I know this guy
Well,
real well.
I'm leaving you in capable hands. Ray is yelling from the kitchen. I'm pulling the microphone plug, guys.
Oh,
I warned you.
that was a good one.
Now that Larry can't talk, I want to talk before he leaves. I've known Larry for 30 years, as he mentioned, and I live out in Wyoming, but he called me about a week ago, and he said, I'm going to tape some shows, but I'm not sure I'm feeling well enough. Would you come sit on the bench and be ready?
Yep.
And I'm telling you that today, he looks better and feels better than I think he has in 6 months.
Yep.
6 months, yeah. And so
We are thankful.
I'm honored to be here, but he doesn't need me. But I'm honored to be here to be. And as I want to tell you before he runs, wait till you see him run. Before he runs off, I'm going to tell you that everybody on this stage owes Larry Black something for their career and their family.
That's right.
And it's not taken for granted. We love him.
Thank you, Dan.
Yes, sir.
It's in your hands.
Which
boy.
way you headed, my friend?
I'm going that way.
All right.
If I start falling, I'm falling toward that door.
All right.
Nadine's out there.
Oh, Lord.
Hit the boot daddy boys. They'll cushion you.
All right, guys.
All right.
All righty.
Hands, have fun.
All right.
Larry Black.
You know how to operate the chair there, Dan?
I'm just going to stand by
Oh,
you,
okay.
handsome.
All
huh?
right.
Larry, we still playing racquetball at 6? All right, just checking. We're so glad to be here. And when Larry called, he said, I've got this whole list of guests.
dressing room here.
And he said, who would you like to come on here with? And he read it off, and I said, that's easy. That's easy. I want to be here with my brown-eyed girl, Miss Suzy Bogguss. Give her a hand. Suzy, welcome.
Yeah.
Honored to be here. Honored to be here.
And we're going to talk more about where Suzy's going and where she's been.
Yes.
But I'm not lying when I say she's my favorite singer. And I'm so glad to have her. Suzy and I have done TV over the last 30 years together.
Yes, we have. And
you haven't
fun
changed
stuff
a bit.
off of the TV, too. We've
Yes.
done some music together and we've done some great stuff. You say we're going to get into that deeper?
Yes,
That's
we will.
great.
Would you do us the honor and sing something for us?
Sure. I'm going to do one I know.
Perfect.
I'll say that, and then you know what's going to happen. I'm going to start out, and the first words, I'll just go, what in the world are those words? All right. It's a little song written by Nancy Griffith and Tom Russell.
Oh, yeah.
Outbound plane, 'cause I've been here before and somehow this doesn't feel the same. We'll talk is cheap, so we can talk all night long, and we may never figure out just where your love went wrong. And I don't wanna be standing here, and I don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love won't fly on its own free will, gonna catch that outbound plane. The old folks say love's not forever anymore, because these young people walk away from love alone to pace the floor. Young or old, I say love is still the same, and you may walk away from love, but you'll fall head and heal again. Don't wanna be standing here, and I don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane. Two lonely hearts in this airport, knowing neither cares, but that other heart is going. But if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that outbound plane. That frown you're wearing's just your halo, turned upside down. Where's the laughter we once shared back in the lost and found? These broken wings are gonna leave me here to stand my ground. You can have this ticket, but that lonely plane is flying out. Don't wanna be standing here, and I don't wanna be talking here, and I don't really care who's to blame. 'Cause if love won't fly on its own free will, it's gonna catch that
Doesn't get much better than that,
man.
does it, huh?
Oh, man,
Suzy?
well, having the sheriff play
Oh,
too.
well, I was just going to have you introduce these two handsome fellows, these three handsome fellows
three
behind
handsome
you.
fellas.
Yes.
Oh, you were right at 2.
Was I? Yeah.
Well, I think most folks here know that the sheriff here,
sheriff,
Mr.
yeah.
Jimmy Capps, and I get to play with him on the Opry sometimes, and it's just an honor every single time.
Absolutely.
And
My pleasure.
there's no one who has the feel that this man has on the guitar. It's just like it's so you're such a stylist, and it's always fun to play with you. And I keep hoping something will rub off, but it doesn't seem to be so far.
You don't need no rubbing.
And this young whippersnapper back here playing the bass. It's fun. Just tell them where you're from.
Like normal talk or Maine talk?
Talk them some Maine about getting some directions. Or something.
Yeah. Well, up in Maine, they say there's no distance. Everything is measured as far as they can run a dog, and then when it drops, that's the mile. They say, there's down the road a piece there. You're going to go down the road there, and there's going to be a red barn. You don't want to turn there. You want to keep going.
Yeah, like that.
That's why I can never find anything.
And it's really fun. This is Mr. Elio Giordano. And these guys keep me entertained all the time when we're traveling on the road. It's a lot of fun. And this fella over here, he's got a real interesting story. Before he took up guitar full time, he was an able-bodied seaman. And not just, on the Mississippi River or something. It was way, way, way somewhere different. And I'm going to let him tell you a little bit more about that. And but I think I want you to put your hands together first for Mr. Craig Smith.
Yeah.
Tell him a little bit about yourself.
Suzy, let me do this. Let me do this. Craig, save that story.
Okay.
Because on our time here, so we want to hear that story, but I also want to hear a story from Miss Ann. Miss Ann, are you over here? Yes,
Tarter.
yep, they're telling me on this time, yeah. And then we'll come back for Greg over here. Ann Tarter, talk to us.
I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
sure
no,
your
no.
story's much better. But go to tartarusa.com to see how-to videos and all about Tartar farm and ranch equipment, anything you need on your farm or ranch.
That
Now,
quick, that short and
I want to hear
sweet.
the story. I want to hear his story.
It's a long story. He's got his whole segment. So if you want to say something else,
No, that's okay. We're honored to be a part of the show. Glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm
Thanks.
going to that. I'll go there and look for sure.
Yeah, we both will, won't we,
Right
huh?
after the show.
Let's get out of here and come back, and we'll do some singing and storytelling. Mr.
Well,
Keith.
we've got some seaman stories to go.
Careful,
We've got
yeah.
more Suzy Bogguss songs to go, and I'm going to get out of here before I get myself in trouble. Larry's Country Diner. Stay with us.
That's a totally different break. Yeah.
Horse of a different color.
You don't have anything over him, Joe.
All our
No, I know.
11 minutes, and the next one will be 11.
I
We
thought
got
I'd better
it
bail on
defined.
that.
So we're not going to do the Government Fund break, right?
Okay, no fun fact.
And so we just basically...
What's wrong with the seaman story? Yeah.
Do you want coffee or anything?
The what story?
Yeah.
See, Mary's yours.
Is there
Guitar
any
player.
pecan pie?
So we can talk.
Yeah.
You want to do a song and then who did it?
Yeah.
And change it.
Okay. Either
Yeah,
one.
let's do that.
So you come back and we'll talk to Suzy again.
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing else.
I really have to get his story, so I'll start and get his story.
Do that, and then we just want to say, while we're over here, just want to do another song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming out of that, we'll do Who
I
Dat
wouldn't do that.
Yep,
I don't want to be the
Family show.
yep, okay.
I gotta take a seat. Little body. You are super shiny.
I am not that person.
Don't want to be standing here. Hey, have you heard anything from Nancy Griffith? Has you heard anything from Nancy Griffith? I hear she's just terrible now.
Every once in a while, she'll go for a couple of weeks, but then it just
Breaks my heart. I love her.
such a talent.
Oh. Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Larry's Country Diners. Do not forget our special today. It's the Suzy Bogguss burger topped with her secret recipe, barbecue sauce and a dill pickle spear. It'll make you cry just like one of her sad songs. It's amazing. Here's Dan Miller.
Wow, that was good, wasn't it? Yep. We're back with Suzy Bogguss here, and we were right in the middle of a story. Before we do this, Greg, I want to tell you, you were giving the kudos to Jimmy. I was at the Opry on Saturday night. He said, there's nobody like Suzy Bogguss.
That's right.
She is the unique talent. He
I
did,
didn't
didn't
even
you,
know
Jimmy?
that when I said that nice stuff about you.
He said that. Yeah.
What nice stuff did you say?
You want me to say it again, don't you?
Suzy, let's find out about this man.
All
Greg,
right,
you're
so
on now. The
Greg,
pressure's
tell us-
on. This better
tell
be a
us
good
where you
story.
hail
Boy, this
from.
better be good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm originally from the Orkney Islands in northern Scotland, if anybody's familiar with that place.
Rolls those R's. I like that.
You just drive all the way through Scotland till your hat floats, and then you can go on a boat and you can get to his town. So
That's right.
it's very. They don't have a huge population over there. How many people did you say were in the town where you're? The
My
island?
town is, I think, 8,000 or 9,000. I might be wrong on, don't quote me. I haven't lived there since 2004, but it might be more now.
What about your mom? Didn't your mom grow up in a really small island?
My mum is from an island called Wyre, W-Y-R-E, and it's only 3 miles from west to east.
Oh my goodness.
And it's...
What is it from east to west?
That's out in the sticks.
I just want to get him talking. It's just fun
It's
to hear
so,
him, isn't it?
yeah.
I love it.
He gave us the Rand McNally. That's 3 miles right there for that. Suzy, sing us a song. What are you going to do?
You know what? I'm going to do the title cut from that record that kind of put me on the map called Aces.
Oh, I love this song.
I'll do this song for you. And I really want to say this with all my heart. If you want to sing with us, there's nothing that makes me happier than having the audience singing along. It just, sometimes it brings tears to my eyes, but mostly they're happy tears.
Talking about you.
Yeah, she hadn't heard me sing.
My old friend said to me, I ain't being what I'm supposed to be. Well, I don't know, it could be true. I know I wasn't always there for you. And now you're ready to walk out. You're ready to run. Talk to me, can't you see? I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal me the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. The things you think I should do, I never understood that part of you. You know I've tried to be a friend, but you feel undermined and hurt again. Now don't let it convince you. Please don't take it to heart. Compromise and realize you can never really run everything you start. You can't deal with the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. I guess I said I couldn't see how things could turn out like they've come to be. And if I lied, trying to think of you. Now you're ready to walk out. You're ready to run. Talk to me. Can't you see? I would never want to do what it seems I've done. You can't deal with the aces and think I wouldn't play. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. Don't let this be the reason you would walk away. They're good, aren't they?
Just beautiful.
Aw, thanks.
You know, it's the 25th anniversary of that song, right?
Yes.
For Aces. I want to do something here. I want to hold up these albums. Do you want the close shot
my
right
funny
here
joke?
on these? But
The
that's the
high-pitched
original. And this, yeah.
I
This is
wore
the
the
young,
same
young, the same clothes. As,
In that
you can't
album.
tell them apart. That's 25 years.
Oh, yeah, you can't tell them apart.
You can't,
I
Suzy.
can't.
That's
I
just,
told you that
It's the
earlier.
miracle of Maybelline.
But that's been a very, very good song for you, hasn't it? And
Yes,
it's
been
timeless.
so
You and I were
great.
talking earlier.
That,
It's
you know,
timeless.
in a way, I did that kind of to be funny, that, you know, wearing the same clothes
Yeah.
for the thing. And it's kind of been a curse because, in a way, I think a lot of folks think they already have the record. And I did it because it's with these guys, and it's more of an acoustic version of all the songs. So when I recorded it back in the early 90s, you know, we had like mariachi bands and strings and all this stuff. And when we're out on the road, it's just a small unit. So I didn't want folks to, you know, go home with something that had like these big 90s drums and then, you know, go, well, that doesn't sound anything like that show I saw. So that's kind of one of the reasons we did it. So.
Perfect. Now, Suzy, let me see if we can get a close shot. I hate to do this to Suzy, but can you get a shot of her knees?
I've been wondering
right here?
about that.
Yeah, see these knees, there's
I hated
Band-Aids.
having to wear Band-Aids to your show. I'm sorry about that. I'm really glad, though, that it worked out like it did, because a couple of nights ago, I was out in my garden and I was deadheading some daisies that were out there because I had some girlfriends coming over. And for dinner the next day, and it was evening, you know, like almost, it was dusk. And I was standing there and I saw something shoot across the driveway, and I was in the garden doing this, and I looked over, and 4 feet from me was a skunk.
Oh!
And I stood really still, and then I just kept thinking about it. It's like, okay, I'm going to stand here, and if I don't move, still it's going to catch my scent at some point, and I'm going to scare it. So then it started walking, like, slowly towards me, like, nudging the ground, and I thought, okay, this is the okay corral, and I got my guns out, but he went like this, and I went like,
Oh!
So I thought, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to run in the front door, and I grabbed the doorknob, and I caught my foot on the steps, and the door was locked.
Oh, no!
So I hit my head, I hit both of my elbows and my knees, and there's your story. But I did not get sprayed.
Oh.
So you can be here with me at this close distance.
When you looked back, was the skunk on his back laughing, just having a big...
Oh, my husband was at the door, opening the door, going, what the heck happened? He couldn't find me because he heard this horrible noise, and he thought I'd fallen upstairs or something. He ran upstairs instead of coming outside.
You have a security camera at your house. I'd love to see that footage.
You know what? If there's any footage of that, I'm never showing you. You would be the last person I would show it to.
It would be safe with us, wouldn't it, Pete?
Oh,
Yeah, nobody ever see
absolutely.
that.
We wouldn't show anybody.
Yeah. I love it. Let's head over here to Mr. Boot Daddy Boys, huh? The trio is here, guys.
Trios are here.
How you doing, Dan?
You know, Dan, this starts our 44th year in business. Isn't that a long time?
Really?
I know. It's been a long time ago since we started this PFI, and we have a cool pair of boots here with us to talk about from
Double H.
Double H.
Double H boots.
Martinsburg, Pennsylvania,
Made in
American
America.
made. You got it. You got it. We've been to the factory several times. We're doing a special highlighting the Double H American made product on bootdaddy.com. We've brought 2 styles with us. We basically have a style for anybody. We have the square toes, R toes, round toes, anything that you need. $149.99 plus we're going to send you a $25 Boot Daddy gift card when you purchase one of these as well towards your next purchase.
You know, but Paul, last week we kicked off Larry's Country Diner.
Yes.
A really cool deal.
One
and
of
we're
the
going to
biggest
show you
promotions
again.
we do.
The biggest promotion we did. The 10th anniversary. You win, you pick. As easy as it can be. As we're going to give away a Dodge Ram 4-wheel drive or a Ford 150 4-wheel drive, courtesy of Corwin Automotive in Springfield, Missouri. All you got to do is to go to bootdaddy.com on your way to Springfield at pfiwestern.com. Home of Boot Daddy. There you go. Keep going. Colin, your turn.
Yeah, absolutely. We love to see all the folks that come in from all over the country. It's great. And people from Wyoming that come in and say, hey, I've been seeing Dan Miller's show in Cody.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, just stop by in our store right there in Springfield, Missouri, right on Highway 65 and on Battlefield Road.
You know, but Dan, we're trying to think what we can put in the back of this pickup. And like some Springer Mountain Chicken or Tartar Gates. But we're going to fill that thing up with something.
I love it.
All you got to do is go to bootdaddy.com.
Awesome. I remember when the Double H boys got in the rodeo business, guys.
They did.
Yeah,
And you know they're back in it.
Absolutely.
They are back in it big
I remember
time.
when they started that.
Make a great boot, American made.
Great to
oh,
have
wait
you
a
guys
minute.
here.
Yes.
One of our new hoodies.
And beautiful Ann is holding up a Boot Daddy hoodie. So you spend $50 at PFI and you get a Boot Daddy hoodie for only $10. Isn't it? Look
This
at the
keeps
model.
getting better and better, doesn't it?
Can't beat the model.
Awesome. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
We're going to take a break, Mr. Bilbrey, and you're eating.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. Suzy, would you help me write a song? Suzy Bogguss makes me want to cry in my pie. What do you think? We'll be back and let you know how it comes out.
Keep eating.
That's all right. Tearing your beer. Cry in my pie. That's right.
So, segment 3, Nadine off the top.
Right off the top.
So it's pretty much after applause, they play the music.
Yep.
Okay. You come out, Nadine, and another song.
Yes.
Some more talk. Chicken Man and go to break.
Okay.
That would be good. I'd like that.
Yes.
We good to go, guys?
She cuts my hair. She does my
No,
makeup.
no, it's good.
I trust her.
Good deal.
Everything so far so good for you. Yeah, man. Suzy, what are you doing
great.
next?
Going down to Chalice.
I mean, your song. What song you doing next?
Oh, the song. I was thinking about either doing Letting Go, depending on what you talk about, or I'll do Part of Me. Shoot.
I was going to do. If you do Let It Go, I'll ask you some questions about it beforehand, about being on the top 10 saddest songs and all that stuff.
Okay.
And about Doug writing.
Do Letting Go?
That's great.
Okay, that sounds great.
If that's good with you.
That's perfect.
We've got Nadine, Suzy coming first,
Okay.
and then we'll do that.
After we're roaring with laughter, then we'll be crying in our pie.
It's life, isn't it?
Okay, babe. Let me just, you're not supposed to be eating pie because you're diabetic.
I know. I just took a bite or two.
It's sounding awesome, you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, just awesome.
They're gooder. They're gooder.
Good or
What pie is so good. That's right.
It's the truth. I hope you did. I mean, either did. If we're rushing it as usual.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so glad you're here doing this. I saw you. I was like, you just feel like an old friend every time I see you. And partly because you know my dad, but
Yeah, it's so good to see
I'm
you.
so
How's things going? Kids are doing well?
so good, yeah. We just got back. We were a week in LA taking young dancers to experience like what it's like. They got to do like a music video shoot, like a real one, and do like some
What a
Oh, so fun. They're all like
How many did
teenagers,
you
young
take?
adult, 12. Yeah. It's super fun. They're really nice.
She's so funny. He sang at our wedding.
You know, just starstruck.
He did some comedy, but you know it was a great
How old are your kids now?
My girls.
Yeah.
Rio will be 5 in a
No
week. Yeah, 5.
way.
Yeah. I know. The other one's just turned 2. 5 is well, one's still a baby. 5.
My little grandson just turned 2. I'll show you a picture of him before I leave. But she's expecting in January. Are you guys doing more, or are you going to?
2's enough, yeah.
Aren't they the best, though? I'm so happy for you. That's all I had. I was surrounded
Well,
by
I'm so
women.
glad you didn't spray. I had a Jack Russell that just did that from time to time. And I mean, God, it was awful. Oh, it was awful. I put him in the bath. Ah, yes, welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. And once again, I would like to introduce you a man from the snow-covered mountains of the high country, the unofficial mayor of Cody, Wyoming, Dan Miller!
Man! That sounded good.
It did,
I might run for office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here she comes.
Just give her a hand, Nadine.
Nadine.
Oh. You good-looking woman.
Well, checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Checks in the mail. I'm here with my OCD.
Mm-hmm.
Old, cranky, and dangerous.
Good to
How
see
you?
you. It's so good to see you.
Good to see
Isn't
you,
it
too.
good to see Miss Suzy over there?
Honey, I tell you what,
Oh,
that girl's done everything.
oh.
I just reading about her makes me tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn some stuff from her. I was asking her if she's written a book yet, and she's, of course, she's not halfway there to write a book, so she's done everything.
You're ready to write yours by now, though.
I'm ready to I think I'm going to get her to teach me to do jewelry and leather work.
I'm telling you,
I know.
this
She
gal,
can do everything.
One time she came on a show I was hosting, and she brought a dog biscuit that she made out of an old skunk, wasn't it?
An old skunk.
Yeah, very chewy and stayed with you for a long time. Yeah.
Ew. Ew. Well, I got to tell you, I've been busy too. My sister-in-law was in the hospital last week. She had a rough, pretty serious, but I mean, she was getting discharged. The nurse came in there to take her, and must have been a dumb nurse, I guess. I don't know. But her husband, Clyde, was sitting there, and she said, get in the wheelchair. So he got in the wheelchair and put the suitcase in his lap, and took him down the elevator and got down there and says, your wife gonna meet you in the parking lot? And he said, well, I don't know. She was up there changing out of her hospital gown. People, I'm telling you. And I went up there to see her last week, and her daughter was there, my niece.
What's her name?
She's a piece of work. Sybil.
Sybil.
You read that book? I'm telling you. That's her.
All 7 of them were there.
I have never seen anybody. She's first of all, she smells like a smokestack. And then she's got these tattoos all over her. And this really nice looking doctor walked in, and she looked at him and she said, do you believe in love at first sight, or should I walk by again?
Oh.
And he looked at her like she was crazy. And I just couldn't help myself. I just said, look, trash pickup is tomorrow. Be ready.
Can't wait to look in your Christmas stocking.
I'm telling you. It's cold every year. I don't know why. But she's like those, some people are like those, my glow sticks. My grandkids play with them. You just want to break them and shake them till the light comes on.
Keith just got that there. Yeah.
We're all old and slow here.
Easily entertained.
Well, I'm going to go put the sign up because I don't want to mess up her. I want to hear some more of her songs.
Isn't she good? What's the sign?
The sign says, I can't brag about my love for God because I fail him daily, but I can brag about his love for me because it never fails.
Oh, that's good.
I love it.
I like that.
You want to hear some singing, do you, Nadine? You gonna stay there, young lady?
I'm going to sit right here and listen.
I love that. And I love that dress. It does something for
Well,
you.
thank you. You can borrow it anytime.
What does it do?
I have one just like it. Yeah. I think you and I share one measurement in common, you know?
I believe you flattered her.
Well, she's quite the sex symbol in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to hear the boys down at the feed store. Yeah, they love her. So this song that you're going to do, this is a remarkable song because, number one, her husband, Doug. Where is Doug Kreider? Is
He's hiding out. There he is.
There he is, way back in the back.
Hey, Doug. Doug wrote this song, and this song was listed in the top 10 saddest songs. Have you seen that list?
I did see it.
Yeah.
It's really not supposed to be a super sad song. It's just one of those things that it's, you know, you want it to sort of be uplifting, but it makes you sad too.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's number 7 on the list for that. Two guesses what number 1 is on that list.
On the saddest
I don't
song?
know.
Saddest song. He stopped loving her today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be. Yeah.
Saddest.
Well,
I would put
not
I Won't
about that.
Mention It Again. Remember that song?
Yes.
Oh, gosh, that is a sad song.
Sing this song. He and I are just going to sit here and talk.
See, this is the
Go right
reason
ahead.
we're writing this song. Suzy Bogguss makes me want to cry in my pie.
Well, I will sing this one. You know, as you heard, my husband wrote this song. He sort of wrote it for my mother and I. I was the last one to leave the nest. And so I was kind of trying to get in good with my mother, I think, his mother-in-law. And so he wrote it sort of about the two of us, and I sang the song before I had a child. And so the record that I made of this, I didn't really have both sides of the story at the time. So when I got ready to re-record this for the Aces Redux album, the new one, it dawned on me that now I sing this song from the mother's standpoint far more than the daughter's standpoint. And it's not as happy as it was. She'll take the painting in the hallway, the one she did in junior high. And that old lamp up in the attic, she'll need some light to study by. She's had 18 years to get ready for this day. She should be past the tears, but she cries some anyway. Oh, letting go, there's nothing in her way now. Oh, letting go, there's room enough to fly. And even though she spent her whole life waiting, it's never easy letting go. Mother sits down at the table. So many things she'd like to do. Spend more time out in the garden. Now she can get those books read too. She's had 18 years to get ready for
Beautiful, Suzy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doug, unbelievable song. Suzy, you guys just absolutely perfect. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Beautiful.
Oh, let me recover from that one. Oh, that was good. Hey, we'll be back. More Larry's Country Diner while I cry in my pie here. I'll be right back.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Yeah, guys.
It kind of helps to have a little.
Oh, outstanding.
What do you call it? Firepower behind me here.
That guitar player needs a little work, but the rest of it was just awesome.
He got it down.
Jim.
Let me know how much time we got.
He's going to steal it.
Be great if
Steal it out there.
Be great if you could just come back and do the song in good notes.
Same lick, different song.
It'd be funny if it turned up in the next song.
The chocolate.
Mhm.
Well, it's the same.
I know.
Maybe because I didn't eat dinner. Yeah, that'd do it.
Need some Joe?
9 minutes and 20 seconds, and so let's just want to come back and do Chicken Man. Go back and do Chicken Man, which we didn't do, and then give you time to. They can eat up like 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, but we've got other stuff to talk about too here with
Suzy, if you want to talk to her a second.
Yeah, we're cleaning up everything.
Feel out.
Got
5 minutes.
Careful. Wasn't there next to a character like that where they
I got somebody in the audience I want to recognize.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's a great song, isn't it?
Shut up, baby. I'm trying to sing. What song you guys going to do next? Okay.
Guitar's
Guitar's Shut up, baby. I'm trying to sing.
That's it.
I use that phrase all the time. Because I can't shut up.
You want to acknowledge him after Gus does his thing?
I'll just do it coming
As you
back
come
in
in.
real quick.
Probably in the next week or two. Yeah.
The whole universe.
Got a transfusion on Friday.
I grew up walking. I used to run around the dining room table because we had no room in the house. And it was cold because it was Illinois. And I would to just burn off the last day, last part of the day. I would put on 45s, and one of them was Mr. Custer.
Please, Mr.
So like,
Custer.
and I'd be like, not right this minute, but I mean, I'd be
I want to go.
Oh, welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Dan, I got somebody in the audience I want to recognize.
Let's do it.
My health teacher from high school is here, Donna Blair.
Wow.
Donna, it's good to see you. She is also the daughter of the great Billy Grammer.
No
Yeah. I had a famous person teach me, you know?
Wow. Was he a good student? Okay.
You're not talking.
Yeah, that's the end of that, right?
Come on, Donna, brag a little bit.
Yeah. I thought he broke out into a health segment earlier. Let's, you know what would cheer us up? I think a good piece of chicken. Gus the man, I love this guy.
How
Talk
you
to
doing,
me.
man?
I'm so good.
It's really good to see you, and thank you for filling in with Larry. I'd like to say he looks the best I've seen him look in 6 months.
I agree with you. Yes.
He really does, and he really looked good. And I'd like to say about Suzy, as my late friend Gene Shepard would say, boy, that girl can sing.
She can sing.
I also got my buddy Jeff Pascal here. He's been on the front line for 26 years with me. I'd like to show you some product. We can't really get enough of them. We run out sometimes. This is Springer Mountain Farms tenders. It's great. The tender right out of the breast. It's really good. Go to the grocery store, look for it, see where you can find it. It's great. I'd like to show you where you can buy some of these good products. At Winn-Dixie, as I said, Bilo and Winn-Dixie have changed their label on us. They've gone to a Southeastern label, but they like our chicken so much they wanted us. They're very proud of us to put us, that it's produced by Springer Mountain Farms. So go to Winn-Dixie, get your Southeastern grocery label, packed by and produced by Springer Mountain Farms. Earth Fare Foods. Earth Fare Foods. Earth Fare, yes, sir. Earth Fare has 26 stores in in 9 states. Earth Fair Foods, they've got the Earth Fair label. We private label with them and put our label on there. They like our chicken so much, they want us to put the Springer Mountain Farms little label on there. Bill's, really like this. Bill's right here. Bill is a great friend of Springer Mountain Farms. He uses the Springer Mountain Farms label. Bill's got 6 stores in Arkansas, and the owner is Wally Orr. And we'd like to say hello to Wally. He is such a great supporter of Springer Mountain Farms. So hello, Wally, and thank you for what you do for us. Now we've got restaurant business. Holler and Dash. It's a great kind of upscale biscuit restaurant. I think you really like it. It's got Springer Mountain Farms on the menu. We've got 6 restaurants in 4 states, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, and Tennessee. So go to Holler and Dash and get your Springer Mountain Farms chicken there. And I've got a little surprise, and what I would like to ask, if Jeff would change places with Renee here, and I want to sit her down and get her to say personally, don't you love Springer Mountain Farms chicken?
I love Springer Mountain Farms chicken.
Those chickens just love you too, Renee. And as they do, they get all restless and everything. They love to watch the Larry's Country Diner show. And they hadn't made anything in a while, and so they were sitting around. They said, what can we do? And I said, well, Renee just loves y'all so much, and y'all love her so much before you meet your maker. But here, that's the chickens. That's the chickens, dude. So they made you a little something, Renee. I've got you a little something here. Came in, they saved their cardboard box. Used to box up baby chicks in cardboard boxes. Came in 50 to 100, so they saved the cardboard from many years ago. And so they saved their chicken wire together, and they made this for you. It's made out of 1 strand of wire by all those chickens. It's Larry's Country Diner. How about that? Larry's Country Diner, that's your personal thing, and that is made out of 1 strand of wire.
Made by
so
the deceased chicken.
I like it.
Thank you. Y'all go buy Springer Mountain Farms chicken.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you. Thank you, all of y'all, buddy.
I love to show how one thing blends to the other. Holler and Dash sounded like your skunk story. Yeah. And she ran, and it's good. You know, just before we went to the break, you were talking about your son and how things had changed in your life because of that. A couple of years ago, she and Doug and Ben, their son, and his buddy called. They were coming through Wyoming, and they were coming through Cody, and they did rafting and horseback. Had just a family vacation.
Oh my gosh, it was such a really fun time.
And you're coming back.
We're coming back, except Ben won't be with us this time. But I don't know. Maybe I'll.
How old is Ben now?
He's 23. He's moved to Portland, Oregon, and because that was about as far away from Nashville as I guess he could find.
Yeah.
So.
He's a good young guy.
But he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
But that was such a wonderful trip. We did 5 national parks. Took a whole month and did an RV trip with these 2 14-year-old boys and our dogs, and I'm not bringing the dogs. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just I know we had some trouble trying to figure out what we're going to do with the dogs while the show's going on. Just because they like cowboy music, but they.
A lot of people in Cody do that. Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Suzy's going to be back in Cody, Wyoming in about 10 days, and I'm looking forward to all of them coming out.
I can't believe I'm seeing you first. This is so great.
It's going to be great. Here's the big surprise. I'm riding with you.
Yay!
No, I'm kidding. I'm not, but I wish I was, guys.
That'd be great. Between the 3 of you, you guys could keep me laughing the whole time.
We'd be good. Sing us a song, will you, young lady?
Okay, well, I'm going to sing a sad one. Now you can really cry in your pie there.
Okay, I've got it ready.
You want to dance?
Yeah, let's dance.
Y'all ready? I put a candle. Ooh, could I do that again?
Take 2. Amen, brother.
I just want those chickens to like me as much as they like Renee. So I put a candle in the window. Take a picture of the wall. Avoid all the places we go. Wait around on your call. There's a part of me that wishes all my dreams come true, and a part of me that prays that I'll wake up someday, oh,
thinking that'll bring you home, and throw another right behind you, hoping that you don't. There's a part of me that wishes all my dreams come true, and a part of me that prays that I'll wake up someday over you. There's a part of me that wishes that all my dreams come true, and a part of me that prays I'll wake up some sweet day over you.
Suzy Bogguss. Suzy Bogguss, right there. Doesn't get much better than that, Suzy. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in about 10 days out in Wyoming. Larry Black, I love you so much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this, and we will see you all soon. And it's been a pleasure having you here, Miss Renee. Hug me. And Keith, let's go. We're out.
All right, Dan Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't do it a great job? Absolutely. Larry's Country Diner, where the cameras are always rolling, and we don't care.
Good job.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Oh my gosh.
That was terrific.
I have to tell you this, when we were getting ready to start tonight, I was sitting with Larry and